Stop listening to music. That's right. Stop listening to music. Well, not entirely, but let me explain a little bit. You see, I've been thinking lately that whenever I'm listening to music, it's not really allowing my mind to think in ways that are normal. For example, when you're listening to music, you're kind of just letting your mind listen to the lyrics without any effort. Your brain just consumes it and doesn't have to do any work. If we were to be listening to music all the time, it wouldn't give our brain the space it needs to kind of just wander and think about the things that it wants to think about. It's cluttering your mind to the point where you really can't think clearly because your mind is just jumbled with all these things. Now, this idea was derived from Ryan Holiday's Stillness is the Key. He doesn't explicitly say to not listen to music, but after reading the book, I kind of thought about this, how music is just kind of a distraction and it's not allowing our brains to just wander like is natural. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that silence is something that I think we should endure because it doesn't block our brain from thinking about things that we want to think about. Rather, it allows your brain to just wander and kind of do it at once. When you're listening to music, you're putting up a wall and not allowing that to happen because music is just so easy to listen to and it takes no effort. And I think if we want to have a clear mind, we really need to take periods of silence so that we can allow our brains to kind of have that space. So it's not so cluttered with the music that we listen to. And this kind of cluttering doesn't necessarily have to be music. It can also be like TV shows or talking on the phone or something like that. But music just comes to mind for me because that's what I most fill my open space with. For example, if I'm going to go on a walk or if I'm going to take a shower, what do? I put on music. And I don't want to say that music is bad because I actually love music. AJR, Kanye West, NF, Jeremy Zucker. But I think it's good to kind of give your brain this space and this silence that allows you to just think. So recently what I've been doing is anytime I take a shower or go on a walk or anytime I work out, I've tried to add in periods of silence so that I'm not just constantly consuming this music that clutters my brain all the time. So every once in a while, I'll just take a shower without any music playing, or I'll go on a walk for 20 minutes and just indulge in the silence. And you don't have to necessarily let your mind wander about thoughts. You definitely don't want to force your mind to think about things that your mind doesn't want to go in. It's good to just let your mind wander in the direction it wants to wander. And I think that's the best practice when you're approaching silence. I just think every once in a while our brain needs a rest, and when you're listening to music, you're not allowing your brain to rest. It's just nice to sit in silence sometimes, you know? And again, I don't want you to entirely stop listening to music, but I definitely think it's important to just let your mind wander, let it go where it wants to go, and to kind of declutter all the things that are in your mind. Because when you're listening to music, it's just all these things in your mind are building up because you're not allowing your mind that space. So again, some tips I have for you is think about the things that you do throughout your day where you're listening to music, and think of those times where you can maybe carve out the music that you've been listening to. For example, if you're going to take a shower and you normally listen to music while you're in the shower, I would recommend just taking a silent shower every once in a while just to see what it's like. Or if you're maybe going to the store or something like that, just indulge in the silence and see where it takes you. And again, this idea was kind of derived from Ryan Holiday's Stillness is the Key. I really enjoyed that book because it kind of helps you focus on mental clarity and helps you clear your mind of the things that are stuck in there and not allowing you to think clearly. So if you're interested in that book, I'll post a link in the description. But with that being said, my name is Nathaniel, and I hope you enjoyed this kind of reflection type of video that I had. If you did enjoy it, please like, and if you feel inclined, subscribe. I wish you well on your journey to mental clarity, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.